Hello everybody. Today we're going to thought I'd show you for all the operable wall enthusiasts out there, I thought we'd take a look at this nice Hufcor 5000 series omnidirectional operable wall. Now this is an operable wall that's actually at my TAFE. Okay, and this is one of the classrooms. This is not my classroom, but it's just one of the classrooms in one of our buildings. On the other side of the operable wall, of course, is the hall. Okay, this is building W. Okay, and for privacy reasons, I can't give you addresses or anything, but I thought I'd just show you the operable wall. This is quite a nice operable wall, and this operable wall, this building has been like this for probably about 10 years. And you might notice, yeah, the furniture's a bit of a mess, but I'm sorry about that. It's just maintenance and security. They tend to move it around. Okay, so this operable wall is the 5000 series made by Hufcor. I actually have one of these in my classroom, okay, which is back in building G. So this operable wall is quite unique, and it's omnidirectional. Okay, for those of you who don't know how omnidirectional tracks work, we'll take a look at it. Now this operable wall actually has a concealed stack which is in here. This is known as a pocket. This door you see here is known as a pocket door. So you can see the track up there, that's an omnidirectional track. Okay, now I have opened this wall a few times. Apparently it's a real hassle because apparently it has a big breeze. I have since reported it and hopefully the maintenance department will fix it. But this is where the panels get stored when they're not in use. On the door here is just some little instructions. So if you want to read it, wait for it focus, pause now. These are just the instructions and telling people how to do it. Now once again, this pocket door does get kept locked. Unfortunately, apparently the security have forgotten to relock it behind them. So yeah, this room was probably used for something they didn't relock the pocket behind them. So yeah, so that's what happens. You're supposed to relock these. And yes, please take a look at that. Do not put furniture in the pocket. Okay, because this pocket's just for the operable wall only, not furniture. So if you put furniture in that pocket when someone comes to open it and there's furniture in there, well, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. So this is the operable wall here. The panels are lined in this nice, I don't know what it is. They meet up with this part here, which is known as a strike or jam. All right, so each panel has two carriers. Okay, you can't see them. That's because this panel has mechanical seals on the top and on the bottom. These mechanical seals both seal the panels in place and block sound. This panel here, the first panel, is what they call a full height pass door, which is hinged to the adjacent strike. You can also get them hinged to the adjacent panel as well. You can also get inset pass door panels and etc. Okay, now this here is a tool. This is what you get with the operable wall, it even has the company name. This is known as the crank. This crank is used to set and retract the mechanical seals on the panels, and I probably will do a video showing you how to do that. Okay, but this is your crank. Okay, as you can see, it's a nice blue colour, and these frames are stainless steel. You can also get these in the same colour as this, because actually in college I actually had a operable wall like this which had blue frames. Okay, now the pass door has automatic mechanical seals designed to retract when you open the door and designed to extend when you close the door. Okay, you can get different lock sets for it. This one here is just a Lockwood 3572, as you can see there. Quite an interesting lock. Okay, looks like we've got the maintenance crew. There's something going on out in the hall there. Okay, so here's our pass door here. It's got this rebated trim on it. It's designed to mate up with this panel known as the jam panel. All right. Okay, so I'll open him up there. Okay, down here we have our actuators for the mechanical seals. This is the jam panel here. You can see this is where you insert the crank to retract the seals. Turn it anti-clockwise, turn it clockwise, and there's a little reminder telling you to retract the seals. And you can't move this when the seals are there. I could try to pull that, it's just not going to move. Okay, it's pretty solid too. You can kick that and it wouldn't do any damage or anything like that. So yeah, so that's the jam panel. There's the side mechanical seal there on the top. There's the one on the bottom. So yeah, quite a nice operable wall. Okay. Yeah, so this is omnidirectional. So this one operates differently to centre tracking ones. Centre tracking ones have hinges. Okay, this does not. Okay, so it's also got a nice seal in here to help make soundproofing. Now I do believe that these probably might be watertight. I do believe you can get watertight ones for wet areas. I'm not too sure. You have to contact Hufcor. Okay, but now that's the mechanical seals is seal option number 2, I believe. You can also get it with vinyl seals, where like a sweep on the top and bottom. This one here does not have those, but you can get it if you want. Okay, I find mechanical seals to be more reliable over sweep seals, because sweep seals or vinyl seals tend to wear away over time and they fall apart, as where these type of seals will last a long time. Okay, so they also have these rubber inserts here. Okay, so yeah, this is the jam panel. It's got a nice rebated trim on it. Okay, so this is just the first panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just retract the seals on this panel so I can show you something. To retract the seals is simple. You insert the crank like this. You turn it. Keep a good grip on the crank when you're doing this because it tends to have a bit of spring action. You see it is spring loaded. Okay, so if you're not careful, that can swing up and you can hurt yourself. Now the seals are retracted. Well, while we're here, there you can see the carriers up the top there. Those are your carriers, omnidirectional carriers. Okay. Down the bottom there's no carriers, but on some opera walls you can actually get a foot bolt that goes here. This one does not have it, but you can get a foot bolt that will be right here. This one does not have it. Now the panel is free. I can pull it away like this. Okay, and it does wobble. Okay, it's supposed to do that. We want wobble movement. Okay, now on the adjacent panel here does not have a rebated edge. It's got this trim here, known as the female trim. There's the same slot for the crank. On this side of the fence is the male trim. Now on the centre tracking opera walls there's usually a square hole. This one does not have it. It's always concealed on the omnidirectional ones, and on the first panel of a centre tracking one it's always going to be like that. There's no holes. Okay, centre tracking ones are the only ones that have the holes. Okay, so I'm going to push this panel back, lining him up. Now when you seal it you want it to be straight, so turn the crank clockwise like that until it clicks, and now it is sealed. Okay. Okay, now with this opera wall they keep the crank in the pocket so they know where it is. Once you get your opera wall sealed up, I'm not going to open it up because it's too much of a hassle. When you close your pass door, the mechanical seals automatically extend. As you can see now, these ones obviously do need adjusting. Apparently the bolts are maxed out. It can't go any further. I'll probably tell the maintenance department to get some longer bolts for it, but that's technically all it is to this opera wall. Quite a nice opera wall. They do open it for events. I have seen it open a few times. Okay, so there's the pocket. That's where the crank is stored. So that is the Hufcor omnidirectional operable wall review on how it works. Okay, I do have other videos on showing how to take down one. I actually do have a video on a centre tracking opera wall. If you haven't checked that out, please feel free to look. And I will do a video of showing you how to track mechanical seals a little bit easier. So that is it. Hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.